Hey everybody, Ronnie here. Good news. I got the shave. Yay. All right. So here's what we're doing today. I am going to replace the micro switch, which is located there, that tells whether the convertible top is locked or not. And I'm going to change the switch that says that the emergency brake is activated, because it does not show that it is. So, as I've said before, my convertible top is intermittently not functioning. It goes up, it goes down, sometimes it doesn't want to, and then boom, it does. Doing these two things is going to hopefully fix this situation. I do absolutely love driving with the top down, but if it rains, I need to be able to put it up. So let's get started on this. So I went and pulled these. Well, this one was already off, but I pulled this one. And there are two screws here. They are T25s. So we're going to go ahead and pull those. Oh. Let's see here. Yep, there we go. So there is one. And that's two. All right, you can see as soon as I pulled that second one, this came down. There are two wires holding this in place. One is right here, that goes to the light, and one is over here, and that goes to the mini switch. So we'll start by let's see if I can pull this one. Yep. Give me just a minute and I will be right back. It should just pull out. It is definitely tight. Okay, well, it came out. And this one, there we go. Okay. So, let me figure out how to orient this camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have right here the replacement mini switch or micro switch, whatever you want to call it. And there it is. You can see how this looks. We can compare it to the micro switch that it's replacing, and you know, I don't think that's going to be the issue. It's old, but you know what? Getting to this point, here, let's do this. Getting to this point is pretty darn easy. And you know, that micro switch does not look awful. So I think what I am going to do is jump on the hard one. Now I'll just go ahead and swap out this micro switch. That'll be fine. It's not like it's a really difficult job. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. And here's what we want to do. There's on here, you've got these two sort of clips. Those need to come off. So I'm going to use a little straight screwdriver and there's one. This side's a little bit harder because there's stuff in the way, but there's two. This is a little bit bent out of shape, but I should be able to bend it back. That's good. All right, and this should just pull right out. So now we're going to come back in with this one, and let me grab some needle nose pliers. Needle nose pliers. Those should do. There. And I'm just gonna push that down. Okay. On this side. This is certainly a little bit more tight. Nope. There. There. I know, I'm blocking your view. But all right, nope. Gosh darn it. All right, that's on. Good job. Okay. New micro switch. So now we just reverse what we did earlier and put the switch back in place. All right. Let's see here. Hopefully that's pointing in the right direction. So all right, switching my head back to my Torx. All right, so that needs to go there. That needs to go. Let me see here. Yep. There. All right. Those will sit up there. And there's the first one. I'm sitting here with the door open now, which is why the light came on. Okay, here's the second one. Okay, and this goes here. It should just pop into place. In theory. Oops. There we go. Where did I put that other one? I might have thrown it in the trunk. So that part is done. Let's see if the top will move. Which I doubt that it will. But we can check. Oh no, it did. But let me go ahead and pull this and I will show you. Alright, so I do need to change the brakes. I'll go ahead and do the rotors while I'm at it. That airbag light is still on. And you can see that my trunk is open. Trunk is open. There is no emergency brake light on, and the emergency brake is absolutely on. So I am thinking I do need to change that switch. That is a little bit more of a job. I'll go ahead and step out here. But the entire center console has to come out. It won't be the first time it's come out. I have not pulled it out yet, but someone went and installed this wire. What is that old I'm guessing iPod. Well, this is a 24-year-old car, so I guess so. Anyhow, I am going to go ahead and get a look and see what I need to do here, and then we'll get started on that. I have the new switch right here. It's neither one of these were expensive, $10, 20 bucks, something like that. So that's good. That's a good thing. They're inexpensive fixes. The micro switch up here, you saw that was just a few minutes, but digging down and disassembling the center console, that's gonna take a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and double check my notes and make sure I do this correctly. Like I said, there's the added wire that was put in. Like I said, I think that might be iPod, and that's certainly going to be different than what anybody says. I mean, I can show you. Whoops. All right, but you can see it goes through here. Got a good look at that, and that was it doesn't look like a big deal. I could probably just snip this thing off and it'll be fine. It's just I know the person wanted to have the ability to plug in their iPod. Okay, great, I understand that, but whoever had this before really messed with a lot of the electronics. Okay, not the engine electronics, not the ECM, but definitely got into a bunch of that. And it's entirely possible that setting that up, they did something that caused the top to intermittently come down or fail. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and double check and make sure that I've got everything straight on what I'm doing before I actually start doing it. And so I'll be back. Be a little time for me, but just for you. Speaking of which, here we go. Okay, so I'm sitting on my back porch right now, and I think what I'm going to do is make this a video, and the center console another video. I do apologize for the windedness, the heavy breathing in this video. I had a heart attack a little while ago, and still getting better. But it won't stop me from doing this. And so I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and in the next video, the center console's coming out and we're swapping out the e-brake switch. Thanks for watching.